moving swiftly on. This is one of our fabulous members. Some people haven't met him yet in our community, and that's nothing to do with our not wanting to be a part of it. He's a very busy man. So some of us have been party to what he's about. I had a fabulous lunch with him. We connected immediately. I'm so proud that he's part of this community, and I'm so delighted that he's found the time to share with us what makes him the person he is today, what his journey has been, what he's passionate about, and see if he can give us a little takeaway at the same time. So over to you, Al.
Wow, thank you very much. Can I just time check if I got 15 minutes? Is that right?
You do, go for it.
Okay. How humbled am I? What an amazing room of people who've achieved so much in their careers thus far, and their best days are yet ahead of them. What an amazing room to be in, hosted by the incredible Jill. And if there was no one else in this room but Jill Tiny, I'd still be here. And how lucky I am to have been able and grateful to hear from Richard, who, like all of us, has so much to say, but his experience and his knowledge stretches very, very far. So thank you to all of you for your gratitude and your time. I've no idea, because I've never been to one of these, what you're all expecting. So let me tell you a teeny weeny bit about me. I'm going to tell you about how collaboration is the reason I'm here and why it's here. I'm going to talk to you about what floats my boat. And I'm also going to talk to you and I'm going to give you a fantastic exercise that I think is mind-blowing, but I would say that, but I think is mind-blowing around story. And Richard, we talked about Donald Miller and Story Brand before. If you've got $4,000 and you want to fly to Nashville and you want to sign up and do Story Brand, go for it. It's awesome. If, however, like most people, that might be a stretch, I'm going to show you how to create the world's shortest story in about 3 minutes flat. And it's the it's one of the most powerful cores of the lazy marketing methodology that I've built up over 23 years. So let me tell you a little bit about me. I've been in marketing forever. You can tell because I've no hair here, and the hair I have here is all white. That's a good indicator that someone's been around for a bit, but it's not an absolute indicator. Over my career, I was blessed to work with names like Accenture and IBM and KPMG at the top end, and thousands of small businesses at the smaller end. I'm not perfect. I don't know everything about marketing, but I do know what I don't know, and I surround myself with people who know more than me. I'm here. I only exist because of collaboration. In 1945, thanks to a fantastic collaboration between the American, British, and Russian army, my dad was saved from the hell of World War II. Through the power of collaboration, I'm stood here speaking to you today. As a result, he collaborated with my mum. Ta-da! And I've since collaborated with my wife and have given the universe a fantastic 17-year-old, incredible, neurodiverse and kind, empathic soul. I now collaborate daily with multiple partners to turn business leaders into marketing leaders. And I couldn't do any of it without the people I work with. I am nothing on my own. I'm just me on my own. But with other people, the power of me is absolutely magnified. Collaboration is not only essential, it's vital. Why would anybody want to do anything on their own? How could you possibly succeed on your own? Your very existence requires collaboration. Your entire life requires it. So we have to start from the perspective that we're all here thanks to other people. And we're all here, therefore, for the service of other people. So let me talk to you a bit about what floats my boat, my passion. Well, if anyone knows me, and if anyone's had a one-to-one with me or been in a room with me, I apologize in advance, but the reality is my middle names are optimism and passion. You will not find a more optimistic or passionate human being than me. And I lay that challenge. If you meet that person who's more optimistic than me, who in the face of anything can still be positive, would you please introduce me to them? Because we will have an amazing time getting to know each other. I love optimism. Why? Because energy sells. And nobody wants to buy something of value from someone in a bad place, coming from a bad place. There used to be an old saying, if you smile down the phone, people can hear it. It's not a cliche because it's not true. It's absolutely spot on. And if I start smiling at you, even if you weren't looking at me, you can hear it in my voice. And so we know that positivity is the way, is the first thing you have to crack if you have any chance of succeeding in life, let alone business. So I believe very passionately that what I do helps people. Client feedback thankfully confirms it. I mean, that's always nice to have. It's nice to have clients telling you something's working, but I've always believed that I help people. From a very early age, I helped people. I was born to be a people pleaser. Thankfully, now I'm a recovering people pleaser. I know how to say no. And that's not because I don't like you or because I don't like things. Richard probably would agree that you end up saying no to more than you say yes to, right? Because there's not enough time in the diary. There's only 40 hours a week. And I don't know about you, but I don't want to even work all of them anymore. That's why I don't work for the man anymore. That's why I don't drive a cubicle anymore. I craft my business to suit my life, because you weren't born to be in business. You were born to live. And so if your life is a hostage to your business, well, that's a problem for a start. And Richard gave us a fantastic masterclass earlier on how to liberate your life from your business. And now Richard gets to do loads of lovely stuff like gardening and cooking. And that's what it's meant to be. That's what we're here for. No one on their deathbed says, oh, I wish I'd have worked harder. Nobody ever on their deathbed said, I wish I'd have made more money. 99.8% of the time you spend with your kids is before they're 18. Now, how badly do you want to grow your business? Because most of the people you want to spend your time with aren't in your business. So why do you want to be in your business 24 hours a day? And so I believe that what I do helps people. If I didn't believe that, I'd never be able to do what I do. It uplifts me that I uplift others. I get off on helping other people. Earlier today, I had a call that uplifted me and followed straight away by a call with a client in a really bad place. And I uplifted them. And so it goes. If we all take the time to pick each other up with whatever passion it is we have, we can only build a better world. And if you don't uplift others, and ask yourself, how do you uplift others? Every single one of you, ask yourself the question, how do you uplift people? And put that in the core of your marketing. Because we still live in a world, actually, I'll go further, we live in a world even more where people buy from people, more now than ever before. So if that's true, if people buy from people, then how you uplift people, how could that not be the core of your strategy? And let me prove it to you. If you don't want to take my word for it, the great God on high, Gary Vaynerchuk himself, recently confirmed the best marketing strategy in the world is 4 letters, CARE. You just have to care more than the competition. If you show up to a competitor and the competitor can't be bothered or is a bit brisk with you on the phone because they're distracted because you're not really important to them, that's great for you, because all you've got to do is care more than that competitor. It's not rocket science. It isn't. So how do you uplift people? If you don't believe that what you do helps them, then why are you doing what you do? Just for the money? Absolutely not. If we're all in business just for money, we'd all be Pablo Escobar running drugs out of Colombia into America, earning millions a day. If money was all that mattered, he earned 50 million a day, I believe. But we're not going to do that because we have values, because we care about things. Now, your next customer cares about lots of stuff. And if you can demonstrate to them that you can help them care even better, then you're halfway home. A famous man once said, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. That's massive. Now go back to your marketing and look at how salesy it is and how insincere it is and how it demonstrates how you don't care. And you'll probably feel a bit sick in your mouth, because you probably do care, because you're in an organization called Collaboration Global. And you wouldn't be here if you weren't a caring person, because the whole ethos that Jill resonates and brings and attracts is people looking after other people. And so we must all be in it for the right reasons. And then it comes down to our purpose. It comes down to how we uplift people. My purpose, he says, nervously checking the clock to make sure he's not running over wildly. My purpose is to grow people. From a very early age, I had to grow myself. And I didn't have the leadership and mentorship around me that I needed for loads of different reasons. My parents were awesome, but they had their own baggage and trauma. And as we now know, trauma is a massive, massive variable in the mix. So I had to grow me. And nothing makes me happier now than growing other people. And let me throw this challenge to any of you. I'm the easiest man in the world to find. I own Google. And what I mean by that is my name's weird. If you type Al Tepper into Google, I'm all over the first page. I don't ever have to pay to be there. It's not so lucky if your name is predictable and common. I apologize. That's the one thing that the world gave me, a name that when you type it into Google, I'm all over it. Find me, tell me what your challenge is, and I will go out of my way to grow you and demonstrate I care. Forget about the money, forget about business, don't care about that. Because at my deathbed, my last thoughts need to be, I did all I can to grow as many people as I could, because that's what floats my boat. So if you'll allow me, in the last 5 minutes, I'd like to grow all of you with a free exercise. And then there is a fantastic masterclass planned, and I'll explain what we're going to do. The shortest journey in the world. It's really, really simple. Richard, can you unmic? Because I'm going to use you as and this isn't, there's no stooge, we've never met before. Right, Richard, tell me, before your customers work with you, what one word can you use to describe the pain they are in? One word best describes their pain, whatever intuitively comes to you. Don't worry.
Stagnant.
Stagnant, fantastic. Now, from pain, we go into process. This is called the 3 Ps. It's an integral part of Tepfu's methodology. 3 Ps, pain, process, paradise. When they're in your process, Richard, how do they feel emotionally about you?
About me or about the process?
Being in process with you.
Momentum.
Momentum. Brilliant. And now they've been working with you. They're in paradise. What one word do they feel?
I guess achievement.
Achievement. Lovely. Stagnant, momentum, achievement. Now, Richard is quite an evolved business person. No disrespect to any of us, but his marketing machine is very advanced. So this will still work for him. But for everybody else who's not quite at Richard Wood's level, not trying to blow trumpets, but just being honest, for everybody else, you run this exercise, work out those 3 keywords, put that at the core of your marketing strategy. Because I don't know anything about Richard's business, but I can sell it to you right now. Because if you're feeling like your business is stagnant, if you're seeking momentum and you're looking for the triumph of achievement, put your email address in here. Now, Richard could take that and run an exercise through the content grid, which I will show you all. If you show up for the masterclass, I will show you how to turn those 3 words into 10 years of content in about half an hour. No joke. Those in here who've seen it know the grid works. Now, here's what's going to happen with the, I've got a fantastic free gift for you. On September, I'm going mad. On December the 7th, I'm running a 5-day challenge. It covers the weekend as well. So it runs from December the 7th to December the 14th, I think. Basically, 5 days, I want 10 to 15 minutes from you each every day, and I will blow the marketing clarity you have sky high. You will attract and win business more and more, and it will become a habit more and more just if you give me those 5 days. If, by the grace of God, you deign to give me more time, it will be even more amazing. And that's available to everyone. So that's not really a free offer. I'm running a challenge. If you go to any of these QR codes, it will take you there. And I'll put the link in the chat again. Let me, oh God, where is it, everyone? There we go. No, I can't put it in. I haven't got it copied. I'll put it in a sec, or maybe Jill will put the URL in. In fact, actually, it's amazing, isn't it? No matter how many times you prepare for something, I did have it here, but it's further up. So somebody could repost it for me in the chat. That would be great. The web address is also up here, and that is really easy to jot down. If you show up for the challenge, what I will do is I will also be running a masterclass, but you need to show up for the challenge for it to make sense. And at the challenge, this has never been done, I will create an exclusive for Coglow. This is a one-off challenge masterclass that we'll host in December after the challenge is completed and before Christmas, exclusively for those who from Koglo who register for the challenge. I will help each and every one of you take the challenge results up thousands of levels, because I will show you the grid and I will show you how to turn all of the clarity we create over 5 days into more relevant, resonant content than you will ever need or imagine. And all you've got to do is show up for a challenge, 5 days, 10 to 15 minutes each day. You will know who you're talking to, what you've got to talk about, why they would care, and how to motivate them to take action. That's what I'm passionate about. If my passion hasn't been obvious in these last 15 minutes, I don't know how else to communicate it. But you will not find a single human, I believe, more passionate than me. And if you do meet them, don't forget, give them my name, because I want to meet them too. I'm very grateful to all of you. Thank you for your attention, and I hope you have a blessed day.
Wow. Ow, Tepper. I think I need to lie down after that. That was brilliant. Thank you so much. You are definitely my brother from another mother, for sure. It's you want to meet
You're
another...
my sister from another mister.
Yeah, you want to meet
Yeah.
another optimist. You know, that's what people accuse me of being. I'm such an optimist. They tell me off, go, oh, you're so naive, you can't be that optimistic. And I'm like, why not? Why can't I be that optimistic? I like being optimistic. Thank you so much. There is so much content to take on board. Please come on that 5-day challenge. Why would you not? It's 15 minutes of your time and you get to meet all of us lovely people again. So I'm sure that you will find many, many other Collaboration Global members in there, or talk to those that have already done it. There's a few in here that have already been on the challenge with Al. Thank you so much. Your stories are phenomenal. Your connections are amazing, and your passion is unequaled. Al, thank you so much. I really appreciate that.